Obesity does far more than simply affect appearance or mobility. It has a profound, systemic impact that accelerates the biological aging process itself. While aging naturally involves a slow decline in cellular repair, hormone balance, and immune function, obesity intensifies and hastens these processes, creating what scientists increasingly recognize as a two-way relationship. Aging makes obesity more likely, and obesity makes aging more biologically aggressive. This cycle, left unchecked, can lead to earlier onset of chronic diseases, diminished physical and cognitive function, and a shortened health span, the number of years lived in good health, independent of total lifespan. At the core of this relationship is chronic low-grade inflammation. Fat tissue, especially visceral fat that accumulates around abdominal organs, is not just a passive energy reservoir. It behaves like an endocrine organ, secreting a cocktail of inflammatory molecules known as cytokines. These include interleukin-6, IL-6, tumor necrosis factor alpha, TNF-A, and C-reactive protein, CRP, all of which contribute to a state of persistent inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation damages cells and tissues over time, contributing to insulin resistance, cardiovascular strain, and degenerative diseases. More importantly, it overwhelms the body's repair mechanisms, mimicking the internal environment of much older individuals, even in relatively young people who carry excess fat. Oxidative stress is another key player. Obesity increases the production of free radicals, unstable molecules that damage DNA, proteins, and cellular membranes. Normally, the body counters oxidative stress with antioxidants, but chronic overnutrition, inflammation, and poor metabolic health deplete these defenses. This imbalance accelerates cellular aging and increases vulnerability to diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, and atherosclerosis. In many obese individuals, markers of oxidative damage are significantly elevated, suggesting their biological age may be years or even decades ahead of their chronological age. One of the most direct signs of obesity-accelerated aging is the shortening of telomeres. Telomeres are protective caps at the ends of chromosomes that prevent genetic material from unraveling during cell division. Each time a cell divides, telomeres naturally shorten, serving as a kind of molecular clock for cellular aging. However, obesity has been linked to significantly shorter telomeres, particularly in white blood cells, which indicates premature cellular senescence, where cells stop dividing and begin to emit inflammatory signals. These senescent cells accumulate in tissues, promoting aging from within and increasing the risk of degenerative diseases, even in people who may not yet show external signs of aging. What makes this relationship more troubling is its self-reinforcing nature. As obesity accelerates aging, the aging body becomes less efficient at burning calories, building muscle, and regulating hormones. Muscle mass declines, mobility reduces, metabolism slows, and fatigue increases, all of which make weight gain more likely. Hormones like growth hormone, estrogen, and testosterone decline with both obesity and aging, compounding metabolic dysfunction. The result is a vicious cycle where excess fat begets faster aging, and accelerated aging makes fat loss more difficult. Despite these alarming connections, there are powerful interventions that can break the cycle and, in many cases, partially reverse the biological wear caused by obesity. Weight loss, even in modest amounts, has been shown to reduce systemic inflammation, improve antioxidant capacity, and stabilize or even lengthen telomeres over time. Dietary changes, especially those high in antioxidants, fiber, omega-3 fats, and polyphenol, can help reduce oxidative stress and support cellular repair. Foods like berries, leafy greens, nuts, fatty fish, and legumes contribute to this restorative effect, while reducing added sugars and processed fats helps reduce pro-aging metabolic strain. Physical activity also plays a critical role. Regular exercise, particularly resistance training and aerobic workouts, can reduce visceral fat, enhance mitochondrial function, and stimulate the production of anti-aging molecules like brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, and human growth hormone. Exercise has been shown to preserve telomere length and improve DNA repair mechanisms, effectively slowing biological aging at the cellular level. Moreover, active individuals, even those with higher body weights, tend to have lower levels of inflammation and better longevity markers than sedentary individuals of the same weight. Sleep quality and stress management further influence how obesity affects aging. Chronic sleep deprivation and persistent psychological stress raise cortisol levels, increase fat storage, and intensify inflammation and oxidative damage. Strategies like meditation, deep breathing, nature exposure, and consistent sleep routines can significantly lower systemic stress and improve biological resilience. It's essential to recognize that obesity doesn't just burden joints or raise cholesterol, it alters the body's aging trajectory, accelerating decline from the inside out. But equally important is the empowering reality. This process is modifiable. While no one can stop chronological aging, slowing biological aging, and even rejuvenating certain cellular functions is increasingly within reach through targeted lifestyle choices. By addressing obesity early and aggressively, people can not only reduce disease risk, but also preserve their energy, mental clarity, and physical capacity for far longer than would otherwise be possible. In this way, tackling obesity is not merely a weight issue. It's one of the most potent anti-aging strategies available.